Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Eric and we are down in St Neots at the Riverside Miniature Railway. We've kindly been invited down by the people running the railway down here for a little private event / open day to run some 5-inch gauge scale locomotives. So we've basically got free rein of the place. It's a nice dual gauge 5 and 7 1/4 railway. It's laid on concrete, it's lovely and smooth, steel rail, so it's all the good bits that you'd want. And we're just going to run around, basically check out the place and hopefully have a really good day. Thanks to the owners for letting us come down, and let's get to it. Station's a nice little setup, got these 3 roads. You can come around the back into the yard as well. And they've got some steaming bays up the end.
Much more of a contrast between that and this one,
So this is the middle of the railway, which is a bit of a bottleneck point really, because it's a figure of 8. Everyone has to stop, change points and the like. But I have noticed there is a bit of concrete leading out this way, and you can see what it looks like they've started to cut back for a track bed. I wonder if they're going to get rid of the figure of 8 and just make it one big loop all the way round. I think that might be quite a good idea. I'll have to speak to them and see what their plans are for the future. But in any case, it's really good fun. It's a nice run. You can keep a bit of speed up, which is lovely. Looking forward to them signalling it as well, which I believe is one of the next projects. So I've just walked down from the centre section, walking down around the extension loop, go over this set of points, and that goes back to the station as well, over towards their sort of storage, I think. Basically another little loop. But back to what I was on about earlier, where they are going to build another bit of the loop. This is the other side that I was talking about. So it looks like they're going to have something coming here as well. Now that might be extremely handy, to be honest. If you see up there, but this goes off around the side. So I'll be interested to come back in a year or two's time and see how they've got on with this. Really exciting project. A couple obviously very motivated guys behind it. It's nice to see something different. Really quite like this little track, it's nice. Gentle little run round, nice and smooth. Steel rail, so it's not slippy. Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's nice to be out of the sun as well, being in the woodland a little bit. The only thing I wish I did was bring some wagons, so we've got a bit of a load for the engine. They do tend to run a bit better if you put some weight behind them. We're just going to go through their little sort of tree tunnel, which is quite a novel little thing. Here we go. It's pretty cool. Then we'll come round into the middle bit again, where you change points and mess about. Yeah, this is a bit unusual. Nice. ahead, so we better let him go. But it's basically a figure of 8 setup. They are planning on putting some signalling in shortly and having the points powered by air, because as it stands at the minute, the main point which I'm about to hit now, you have to throw manually. So we'll just head up to it now, we'll jump off and flick it over, and then we'll head round the extension loop. Simple as that. That's the point gone over. We will jump back on and away we'll go. So they are, as I say, got to air operate the points all around the site, and that is, I believe, because the site actually floods. It's on a floodplain, so all of this will be underwater potentially in the winter. So it's all laid on concrete, it's all nice and flat and smooth, and I tell you what, it is actually a really nice little track to run on. Set of trailing points there, we'll just run through as you can with all of them here. And as I mentioned earlier about them building little extension loops where little slabs of concrete sticking out, here is the other one. So this one is going to come off and go down there, I believe, and give them a bit of a longer run. Another little level crossing here. Then we go around this return loop at the end and we end up back at the same point which I just switched a minute ago. But once again, I've got to reiterate, it's very smooth. It's a nice little track actually. Also, being as it's not open, it's quite nice that you're kind of hidden within the little woodland area here. So you just come round, and this is where we came in on the right a few minutes ago. So we have to give way to anyone approaching. So we'll blow the whistle there, have a quick look to our right towards the little tunnel area. There's no one coming. So we will head back round to this point, flick it around again, and that will take us round into the station area. It's the B1 and the U class done for the day. We're going to put them away now. They've run really well. Very pleased. Little problem to sort with the injector, needs cleaning. Bruce has got a little fix on the hand pump, the axle pump on his. We should be all good then. So what a fantastic day that was. Thank you to the Riverside Miniature Railway for having us. We've had an absolute blast. The locos have performed great. We've really just had great fun, met some new people, so it's always nice. And hopefully we'll come back in the future. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.